We rolling?
Yeah, we are now.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Did you manage to get a guess?
I did not.
Yeah, near that.
Yeah.
I felt like we're having a lot of weeks where it's like featuring no one.
No one.
Don't just drop the featuring
what?
no one part. just have us.
I think our guest is truly the inner self. That's who we're really interviewing.
Do you want to elaborate, or are you just gonna let that
So
happen?
we have the present self physically.
Okay.
But who we're interviewing is the inner self.
Okay.
So I would say philosophically, that's our guest these past several weeks.
Okay. Might be a little bit of a reach there, but we'll roll with it.
I mean,
human condition.
exactly is our guest.
If we could interview any emotion, which one are we picking?
Ooh. That's a good one.
Not anger, because I don't want to hear what he has to say.
I would say probably like laughter.
Laughter and emotion?
It might be a byproduct of joy. Yeah, byproduct of joy.
There was like a movie about this, right? Like a kids movie?
Yes, there was.
If Noelle could get here on time, it'd be really great, because we could figure out what that. She would know what the movie is.
Yeah, it's oh gosh.
Yeah, probably Despicable Me, right? That sounds right.
It's almost like the movie Osmosis.
We'll call it Despicable Me.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
No, but like, yeah, I guess Joy would be interesting.
Yeah.
Or do you think all the interviews will be really bland because they're only one facet of a human being?
I think there's a range, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like every week, we did one emotion.
There you go.
Except for the depressing ones.
Yeah, what's up? How you doing, depression? Not great. Care to elaborate? What's the point?
I could care less.
That's funny.
That was awesome.
What are you snacking on there?
I wouldn't call this a snack, but I have some leftover shrimp fajita.
Anything's a snack if you're brave enough.
Fair enough. I am snacking on some leftover shrimp fajita.
All right.
Yeah, and rice and beans, some torts on the side.
Okay. Are you going to use those tortillas?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to use them to wipe up the bottom.
Or do you just like to have a bite of a bland tortilla after you...
I do like that.
What? Well, why?
So good. It's like a chip alternative.
Like a soft... Why not just use a tortilla chip at that point?
Because I like the texture. My favorite thing to do is dip it in the beans.
Okay, like, I understand dipping it in the beans. That makes sense to me. But just, I had a bite of food, so now I'm just going to have a bite of plain, soft tortilla. It is by far the whitest thing I think you've ever said.
It's the equivalent of...
How you doing?
Hi.
How you doing?
Hi.
It's the equivalent of having celery with spicy chicken wings.
What are you talking about?
Plain tortilla.
He likes to eat his food and then just eat the plain tortilla.
Oh, you don't like putting it in it?
No, he's yeah, right. He's said that he'll dip it, and then I'm like, okay, that makes sense to me.
No,
but why just eat the plain tortilla on the side?
So if you have something spicy, it's
let me scoot over for you. Sorry.
What? No, you're fine.
If you have something spicy, it kind of like is a balancing act. No?
No, I get the dipping because other countries do that where they use like a pita bread and dip into it.
I'm not questioning the dipping aspect. It's when you're not dipping and you decide to eat it, and then you just eat the tortilla on the side with no dipping.
It's kind of like a piece of bread. Like some people just eat bread plain with their pasta.
Yeah, exactly.
These people are psychopaths.
It's like a cleanser. It's like a palate cleanser for the next round. You know?
I mean, anything that's bread-like is just amazing.
I mean, I'll only eat a tortilla with, like, related food. I'm not eating this with, like, a bowl of spaghetti.
To be fair, tortillas have been co-opted by everything at this point. Like, like we call them wraps, but I know I've gone on this rant on the show. A wrap is just a burrito. Just call it a burrito.
Yeah.
You're eating a Caesar salad burrito, not the Caesar salad wrap.
Fair enough. Is that the original fusion?
Wraps? Yeah, just stick a tortilla in everything.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you have over there?
Well...
Not too bad. You gotta explain.
I was going to say something sarcastic about you being late. I decided not to.
This was part of the Cliff Notes that I gave you.
It's a little bit of leftover shrimp fajita
Oh, okay.
with some rice and beans.
Like you're gonna be like, it's a little bit country.
No. What I was gonna say was if
What?
you were
Why would that be his go-to joke?
He said it's a little bit, and I just think of that phrase.
because 2 minutes before you walked in, Marshall asked the same question, and that's how we got to the tortilla.
Oh.
And
We are only.
I was
5
going to be
minutes in,
sarcastic.
people. We are only 5 minutes in. Lord.
It smells good.
It does smell good.
Thank you.
Speaking of good food, I did finally start the YouTube cooking channel.
That's right.
For everybody out there, you can find me underneath of Marshall Johnson. My name is spelled with one L. Please subscribe. I only have 7 subscribers. But I post a
2 of which are here.
recipe. I post a recipe. Yeah, I got 2 right here. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your support.
No, thank you.
I post a recipe whenever I make something new. I don't know how to change the name of my channel, so that's why it's my name. I tried. I can't figure it out. YouTube won't let me change my name from Marshall Johnson to anything. Even just add the word cooking behind my name would be a great improvement, but it won't let me.
What if you added that to your last name? Like in the last name field? Marshall. Yeah, Marshall Johnson.
Instead of both of us taking, my wife taking my last name and her last name, it's just I add cooking to it.
So how does Crit Flick do it?
What do you mean?
How do you make your name as such that you did?
We started it all separate. So he has a separate email and everything, just for Critical Flip.
Yeah. I'm too lazy to make another email with Gmail. I have like 4 of them.
So yeah, that's like every like movie thing goes through there. So yeah.
Yeah. So come stop by and
Marshall
check
Johnson.
me out, Marshall Johnson.
Check out Marshall Johnson.
My name is spelled with one L because my mom misspelled it first, and now I have to live with everybody else misspelling it now.
Shout
You could legally change your name.
I'm not bothering.
Yeah, you could.
I'm not going to change my name at this point.
I haven't changed my last name, so.
Yeah. But all my
Too much
recipes, they is gluten free for everybody out there who has a weak tummy like mine. And I do list the options to make everything normal.
Like if it wasn't gluten free.
It's a good show. I put my heart and soul into it with very low and limited budget.
Hey, that's good. I'm glad you found that.
I film on phone.
Is it all on the phone?
It's on the phone.
Android?
Anyway, I know that's not funny, but you know.
Nice job. Hey, we support
What's
that.
your favorite recipe of mine that you've cooked? You've clearly cooked all my recipes.
Yes. I made a special feature in that pork roast that you made. I sliced that up last week.
Yeah, I put it in almost, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Pretty good in omelet,
Yeah, it was good. I didn't put it in it. I put it on an egg sandwich as if it were like bacon.
I made some.
Smart.
Yeah.
I made some gluten-free biscuits from scratch and turned them into breakfast biscuits. And I put them on there.
Are they good?
Nice.
Yeah, it was good like that. Have you used your chashu yet?
Brian ate it.
Oh, yeah. How do you think?
He likes it.
Okay. I wanted his opinion more than anybody's.
I know.
Marshall gets so giddy when he talks about. He's like, did Brian taste it?
I know Brian's in on this joke, otherwise. It's just really awkward for him all the time when he sees me. If he's not in on the joke, don't tell him.
I literally, the text, I think it was past this weekend, well, Justin's like, oh my gosh, of course he would do anything for Brian.
Yeah.
I was saying it to Brian, and he was just laughing.
All right. As long as he's in on the joke.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's that? It's like that Parks and Rec episode. It's like, yeah, I'm married to my wife, and then there's Brian. That was hard to understand here.
I get it.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey,
I'm glad you get
I'm
it.
glad you had that.
Yeah. We all are. Hey, we all stand Brian. What do they call it? Being the big fans, like a stand now or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What is it?
A stand.
A stand.
A stand.
Like you stand
Like you-
someone.
Yeah.
STAN.
Like you're a fan, but a stand.
So like for you, you'd be a stand for Will Arnett.
I got you.
Yeah.
You're a Will Arnett stand. I don't know where that came from.
Why can't you just say like super fan or?
I mean, Stan is shorter. I'm gonna give him credit for that one.
That is. I'd rather just say fan.
I mean,
Yeah.
do you know where Stan came from?
No.
I feel like it's a Korean thing.
Let's look it up. You know, we always gotta go to the Google.
Yeah, go to Google and find out for us.
There's a some sort of like movie event happening in Seville, like soon. Are you going to that?
2009 James
Middleburg?
Cameron's Avatar in 3D.
What is it?
Middleburg? Film
Maybe.
Festival?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I'm going to it.
Yeah, there's. I was reading there was like some famous movie stars are going to be there
Yeah,
or something.
Brandon Fraser's gonna be there for The Whale, and then Ryan Johnson's gonna be there for Glass Onion, the director.
Yeah.
Mm.
Anything about James Cameron's 2009 masterpiece Avatar in 3D?
No.
Oh, that's a shame. Not even worth going then.
God.
So how many times have you watched it since we were
about
here last
20.
week?
About 20 times in the movie theater in 3D. That is the requisite amount you must watch James Cameron's 2009 masterpiece Avatar in 3D. My wife keeps begging me to stop, but I know better. Because I know once I hit number 50, I'm going to ascend to a different plane of existence and live on Pandora. The internet would not lie to me about this.
So, a stan is an extremely or excessively enthusiastic and devoted fan.
Okay. But where is the country of origin?
I don't know.
Oh.
Apparently, Eminem has a song that's called Stan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, maybe it comes from that.
Yeah. Dear Stan.
I always blame Eminem. Did y'all say he had like his own restaurant in Detroit now? Where he serves spaghetti on sandwiches.
No.
Yeah.
Seriously?
He does?
It's
Oh my
called
God.
like Mom's Spaghetti, and it, like they serve spaghetti, but
I mean, I get it.
his only sandwich they sell is they took the spaghetti and put it in a sub roll.
Mm.
I'm sure it tastes good.
Yeah, I mean they do something similar in Japan with yakisoba. So yakisoba sandwich. Carbs on carbs, man. You gotta load up before you go for a
I
run.
mean, I get it.
Look at me. I am the ideal runner. You might not like
I
it.
mean, I learned it from Michael Scott from The Office.
Mhm.
Carb load.
Load up on the
Fettuccine
God.
Carb load.
I love how
side
he
stitches. Sides.
I love how he carb loaded on like the worst thing to carb
Yeah, I
load.
know.
He could have just went with like a butter sauce or
Let
something.
me add a bunch of milk
Oh.
to my stomach
Ooh.
and then do physical activity. Ugh.
Also in that episode, I love how Pam and Jim find a garage sale in the middle of a work week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
it's
is
kinda weird.
Yeah, right?
Unless somebody's like, oh, let me go home real quick. It's
Like-
lunch.
Where's the garage sale on a lunch on like a work
Wait,
week?
no. Was it work week or was it on the weekend?
I don't think it was a weekend.
I think it was a weekend.
Really?
Yeah, I think they did it on the weekend. They got together and did the whole thing.
For rabies or
Yeah.
For Meredith, yeah.
whatever. Okay, that makes more sense.
This is the face of rabies.
Which is really funny. But as long as we're talking about work hours and grievances, I don't know if we were talking about grievances, but I'm going to air one. Why are banks only open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 when I'm at work?
There's a lot of stuff that's only open Monday through Friday that I
Why
don't
do I have to
understand.
take time off my work? Why can't you be open? Like, you can close down Monday and Tuesday. That's now your weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Just open up Saturday or Sunday so I can come in.
Mm-hmm. Or we just be open 7 days a week.
Yeah, I mean, every other business does it.
Yeah.
You think bankers deserve happiness in a weekend? No.
Like
I remember 2008. This is our revenge.
Excuse me.
I don't know what deep pull that was from, but that's going there.
So what about like supermarkets? They're not open. They're open basically all the time for the most part, except like 5 hours a day.
Except for Walmart, they're open 24 hours a day. And when it's 3 a.m. and you just have a craving to make some of my delicious food for my YouTube channel, you're going to be glad Walmart's open.
You gotta
Oh, I
start
they're
going YouTube channel Marshall Johnson.
I thought that was about to turn into
It's
a
kinda-
Matchbox 20 song.
Kind of wild to actually have something to shout out legitimately now.
Yeah.
Maybe I just won't shout out my own stuff.
I thought you were diving into Matchbox 20 with 3 a.m. That 3 a.m.
Yeah.
reference.
Yeah.
Oh man, I haven't thought about Matchbox 20.
Yeah, throwback,
We're
right?
going on tour next year.
Why?
Oh, so is Blink. Did
Yeah.
you see that?
I know.
Okay, Blink 182. I
You,
understand.
Brian?
Yeah.
Their tickets are
Tickets?
so expensive.
Really?
Yeah.
I can imagine, and I'm not as big of a Blink 182 fan as he is. I enjoyed my skater pop punk years as a teenager.
He's gonna wait because it's not literally to next year, and Travis does always get sick, and he's like, I don't know if Tom will flake again, so he's like, I'm gonna wait
Yeah.
because they signed up for a huge tour. They're even doing like overseas stuff too. Like
Really?
it's a lot. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I don't care about Matchbox 20. I don't remember a single song or in 3 a.m.
Yeah,
by
you
them.
do. You
I
know
probably
Matchbox
do.
20?
Yeah, come
Apparently, I love Matchbox 20. I've been mistaken, listeners. And on that bombshell, it's time to start the show.
on.
Warning! You are about to start listening to Punch the Clock, a podcast hosted by 3 self-proclaimed cooperative professionals, Marshall, Justin, and Noel, recorded entirely in their company's break room. Marshall claims to be the perfect man, but if that's his idea of perfection, I'd hate to see what imperfect is. Justin claims to be Will Arnett's best friend. However, a restraining order says otherwise. And Noelle believes she is a Disney princess. But we've never seen a crown. Finally, warning, please leave the show now before the podcast starts in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Punch the Clock, the only podcast where you have to be a mandatory listener of Matchbox 20.
Yes.
What's my train of thought? Someone take
He
it over.
is your host, Marshall, of Marshall's cooking channel on YouTube. Marshall Johnson's cooking channel on YouTube, but just found under Marshall Johnson with 1 L. That's Marshall, your host. And I'm your co-host,
Justin.
I like how he's just like really into the mic too. You're like,
That won't be bad
hello.
for me.
like to enunciate.
Yeah, we're
The
joined by each other. Noelle's here.
I'm here. Yes.
Wow, we
hi.
really went off the rails on this intro.
Yeah.
To everybody listening, we apologize.
It's okay.
But we never apologize. That's our mantra.
Yeah, okay, fair. We
Why
don't
now?
apologize.
Why start now?
You don't listen to this for good audio. We all know. And this week we're joined by no guest again, because once again we forgot.
Again, I think the guest is our inner self.
You know what? This week I'm the guest. I'm your special guest, Marshall, from Marshall Johnson's YouTube cooking channel.
So tell us, Marshall, what was your inspiration?
I like food.
Easy. Fair.
What kind of food?
All food.
All food.
Yes, that's why I'm fat.
Jeez.
We're right there.
That's all I got for you, buddy.
All right, easy interview this week. Last time I got interviewed, they really grilled me.
Hmm.
Now, I did get a suggestion while I was at a wedding over the weekend. Spoilers, I was at a wedding over the weekend. I don't know why that's a spoiler. It already happened. But I was at a wedding this weekend, and someone was like, you should really, as your banner, Photoshop Gordon Ramsay yelling at you as one of the contestants.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I do need to remember to do that.
Yeah.
Because I want that.
That is awesome.
Have my face crying. Change my bio to be like, got rejected from Hell's Kitchen before I even cooked a single dish.
Oh my god.
That's actually a really good idea.
I know. I thought that was hilarious.
Be the chef no one saw coming. You know, Under Armour and Tom Brady are like, be the athlete no one saw coming, right?
Like, all I'm saying
Be
is,
the chef no one saw coming.
I can't wait to sell out. I tell everybody in all videos I'm going to sell out. Give me those mattresses to go hug the people. I'm there. I will sell whatever for people.
Oh my god.
The purple mattresses are... Yeah.
So anyway, as y'all's guest, I rate y'all 7 out of 7s. Congratulations.
Oh,
on
thank
your
you.
rating.
Thank you.
I was thinking about making a joke, but y'all done good work lately.
Nice, thanks.
I've listened to this channel, believe it or not, multiple times.
I would hope so.
I don't know how I feel about me as a host of the channel. I think I could do better, but otherwise.
Hey, there's always work for improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I tell myself that later.
Oh, man. Any listener mail?
Yeah, actually.
Nice.
Let me just pull up the drives. Big Dipper, Little Dipper. What is the best dipping sauce of all time? Keep it saucy, Sam from Syracuse.
Best dipping sauce of all time.
Chick-fil-A dipping sauce.
Really? Of all time?
Yeah.
For all mediums?
Yep.
All meats?
Yep.
All cheeses?
Yeah, you can go buy it
All
from
crackers
Walmart now.
and chips?
Yeah. Oh, wait, crackers and chip.
I
Okay, hold on. More experimentation is going to be needed before I can claim that.
Potato. Every medium.
French fries? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sandwiches? Yes, I put it on there. Chicken? Yes.
Okay.
chips, you've given me something to go experiment with later.
If you're a dipper, so it would be things
More research needed.
Like if you're not a chip dipper, then it doesn't apply. Like think about it like for whatever you would normally dip. Like if you don't
take a nice swimming dip in the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Good dip with chips.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Well, it's not good for the French fries.
That's dangerous.
Chef's kiss on that one.
Yeah.
So I was at a restaurant this weekend because I went to a wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I just want everybody to know I get invited to things.
Mm-hmm. Did you know the bride and groom?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
They knew me.
That's
Nice.
good.
Actually, here's a different story before I get to my main story.
Uh-huh.
I showed up, we're there, the bride and groom's parents are like introducing people. My brother introduces himself, they're like, nice to meet you.
Uh-huh.
My wife introduces herself, goes, nice to meet you. I go introduce myself, go, hi, I'm Marshall. And they go, oh, you're Marshall. And I was like, well, I don't know what he's been saying about me, but it's not good news. And then I found out there was also another Marshall there. I'm not sure they were looking for me, Marshall, or other Marshall.
The other one. That's funny. That's pretty
The
awesome.
plot thickens.
Yeah,
Did you ever find out?
I did find the other Marshall. Unfortunately, his name is spelled with 2 L's, and he lorded it over me all night. It was very rude.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he say? Me
and the other Marshall are now mortal enemies.
Is he like Bizarro World Marshall Johnson?
Yeah. I like to believe I'm prettier.
God.
Oh, that's funny.
I am taller. So I got him there.
Yeah.
He does have 2 L's in his name.
Yeah.
And that was the most important part, and that really hurt me emotionally. But anyway, back to my normal story. After wedding, we went to a place called McAdoo's, which is only available in like college towns for a reason. I don't know if you've ever been to one.
You were telling me about this.
They have like a giant list of sandwiches, create your own sandwich, wings. It's like basic, almost pub fare almost.
Mm-hmm.
But they have this dish that was called Irish nachos, and instead of like tortilla chips, they take fresh cooked potato chips and then make American style nachos with them.
Yeah.
For some reason, as a dipping sauce, they have like French onion dip for your nachos, and believe it or not, fantastic. I don't know why it works so well to have like the chili cheese nachos and all the American nacho crap, and then put French onion dip on top of the salsa. But it worked.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Also, potato chip nachos are good. I was surprised.
I can see that. It's like loaded chips almost, right?
Kinda.
Oh, we're boring Noelle over here.
I'm sorry,
wow.
Noelle.
No.
Just trying to talk about dip.
No, I'm sorry.
So you're going with hell of a good?
No,
That's
I
it.
have to go ketchup. I mean, I literally with everything.
It's so basic.
Yeah.
What a really basic thing.
So, is it brand specific? Are you okay with Hunt's? Or do you need
I'm not
Heinz?
brand specific.
Oh, really?
No.
You'll even eat that garbage that comes in the little squeeze pack?
But don't they buy Hunt's and
It's the
Heinz?
same thing.
Yeah.
Or no, like if it's not Hunt's and Heinz, if it's like one of those other brands, and you're maybe.
I'm gonna be honest. Never really paid attention. I just squeeze it out because
Really?
I want ketchup.
It's good. I like if I go ketchup, I go Heinz.
What's the brand that tastes like they tried to take ketchup and make it into icing? Like it's too sweet. You know what I mean?
You get into icing.
It's just got too much. One brand has like way too much sugar for me. I can't remember which one.
I don't know. I mean, Hunt's is like kind of a little bit more acidic.
Yeah, probably not that one then.
Yeah,
Heinz maybe. Maybe it's like just cheap Food Lion brand I'm buying. I don't know what I'm buying.
Could be.
I don't know. One of them's too sweet for me, but ketchup's a good choice. I still like Chick-fil-A sauce more.
Yeah.
I would like to disparage every other restaurant industry out there because I don't really want to eat at Chick-fil-A.
Mm-hmm.
They're the only fast food place that actually makes gluten-free specific things.
Do they really?
Yeah, they have gluten-free buns, and I can get grilled chicken sandwich.
No kidding.
And they have separate fryers for their
So does
French
Glory
fries.
Days.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Glory Days does too, but they're not fast food.
I know, but I just know because I work there. So.
Five Guys too if you just remove the bun. But like Chick-fil-A has like specific, here's a gluten-free bun.
That's good.
Now, I don't like the fact that their chicken hates homosexuals. And I wish they could just get normal chickens.
I'm not even going to ask.
Yeah.
But very good gluten-free. So if their chicken was more tolerant, I would eat there more often.
My favorite item, my new favorite item at Chick-fil-A, the cookie.
Really?
The cookie there? I mean, like, sandwiches and fries held aside.
The cookie is
very like
top notch.
hefty. I always get so full when I eat the cookie.
It's freaking delicious.
Mm-hmm.
So good. And it's always like, it always seems like so fresh.
I heard their mac and cheese is good. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, my daughter eats that. Yeah.
If you like it?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is good. The mac
Yeah.
and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I should trust your daughter's recommendations.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Confirmation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know what other things your daughter likes, and I'll try them.
Strawberries, carrots,
We'll do a whole segment if I see if the
buttered
mind
bread.
if the mind of your toddler like it actually holds up and like, yeah, these things are actually good.
Yeah.
It's simple.
What else?
You know what she said? Peas were bad. I tried them again. She was right. Surprisingly refined palate for a 2-year-old.
Oh my god.
What was your dipping sauce?
My dipping sauce. Ready for this?
I'm ready.
Marshall knows what I'm coming out with here.
Probably don't.
We've had this discussion.
Probably. Famously, I only remember things from 5 minutes ago.
The best dipping sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Mashed potatoes.
Oh God, no! I can remember because you're taking your French fries and dip them in mashed
Yes.
potatoes, like
Double
some sort
potato.
of freaking psychopath.
I'm telling you.
I even
It's
told
delish.
Brian that. He's like, that's a little crazy.
Really?
It's a little insane.
What?
Yeah. I was like, we had this discussion on the podcast.
Yeah.
Justin
Oh, we
did-
talked about this before?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
We
sorry.
went
Well,
off.
no,
on-
because
we
you-
both questioned you multiple
Yeah,
gotcha.
times.
because you went somewhere and you're talking about what you ate, and you're like, I got mashed potatoes and French fries, and I secretly like to dip my French fries in the mashed potato. Me and him were like,
I remember we talked about it at some point. I don't remember. I didn't remember it was on the show.
Yep.
All right, so backup dipping sauce then?
You don't remember when we called a therapist in for you?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So backup dipping sauce,
yeah,
I'd say.
Potato is not a sauce, by the way.
it's a sauce for him. Let him live.
You're right. You're right. That's our famous slogan.
Backup, I
let
would
people
say
live.
backup is probably. I gotta say like au jus, like for French dip.
I hate a juice sauce.
Fine.
Oh my god,
Really?
it smells so bad.
It's just like a.
Oh my god, I had to make it
Beef
every
droppings.
morning at Glory Days.
Uh-huh.
There's some days I wanted a girl. I was
Really?
like, this is
You know,
disgusting.
Wait, so what is this Glory Days?
You never heard
It's a
Glory Days,
restaurant.
girl?
It's around here.
Yeah, there.
Southside, yeah.
Yeah, there's
okay.
one there, but in Maryland,
It's like a sports bar.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
I worked at one, and that was like my first like real job
Mhm.
as a server and everything. And in the morning, I'd usually do the morning shift. So like my first thing I would do is make the au jus for a beef wax sandwich or whatever.
Mhm.
It was disgusting because it's literally powder. You can put hot water on top
Oh.
of it, and it's so gross.
I don't
You're
want to
not
know
using
about
a
it
real au
like
jus then.
That's
Yeah.
au jus.
It's supposed to be beef drip.
that. That sounds like
Fortified
beef jello.
a stock. Y'all are, you know.
That's a restaurant. If you actually knew what was going on in the kitchen at a restaurant, you'd be like,
I've worked in one, but apparently since I worked in a small mom and pop, I did everything by hand. I did things correctly.
Well, I'm just saying, as a chain restaurant, they're
Yeah,
all gonna be
no.
the same.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Let's
take
go
the
to
au
a
jus.
fancy one where it's like, here's the beef drippings from this to go with your.
It's not even that fancy. You just collect the drippings and reduce it.
I'm just saying.
You can also make a nice
cannot.
gravy.
Are you sure you were doing it right?
Yes, it's always smelled like that. Hated it.
No,
Sure it wasn't
I know what
cleaning,
she's talking about. 'cause
cleaning powder?
No.
If you use like a powdered au jus, it does have like this really weird.
Really?
Yes.
You can just buy au jus in the powder form at the market.
Yeah, then you put like hot water,
Yeah. Ugh.
and then I just stir it.
Maybe I'll make a nice roast beef one day, and I'll bring you some au jus.
Perfect, and I'll slice it up for you.
Close enough.
Look at that, teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right.
I got a nice sous vide. I can make a 32-hour one.
Nice.
Anyway, what?
Dipping sauce solved.
What did you pick your salt? You
He said a Jew,
Oh, yeah.
and I went, ugh.
Yeah,
I think if we I think it would be near impossible if the three of us ever went out for a meal to land on like a place that we all liked.
wow, we just get pho.
Eh,
Really? Don't like pho?
I had it once.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's kind of really awkward.
This is awkward.
Maybe I can find something else.
You're like pho?
It's soup
You just
noodles.
reenact the whole
See,
It's soup noodles and beef. I mean, it's
soup,
not hard.
So soup doesn't really do it for me.
Yeah, okay.
Like-
If you're not
like-
a soup person.
Yeah, like I like it every once in a while, but I mean, I
My
don't.
favorite is cream and crab and New England clam chowder.
Oh,
That's fair.
yeah. I could do like a little bit as like an appetizer or something, but not as like the main.
Yeah.
main-
Pho
no
is like
main
a giant bowl of noodle soup, so.
Yeah. Now, if you gave me a bread bowl with like a chowder or something like that, then I could do that.
So you like a nice thick soup.
yeah.
You a
yeah.
thick boy. You ain't no. You ain't none of this light, dainty, delicate broths and noodles. You
Nah, too
over
much
here
salt.
like I want that thickness.
Yeah.
I got you. I understand. Some days you want a chowder. Other days you just want a nice like pho.
Yeah.
Pho. Pho. I forget what they pronounce it now.
I think it's fun. Right?
I think it's pho now.
Yeah.
It was probably always pho.
Yeah.
But Americans were like, that's a no.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's got that little line over top. That's weird.
True.
Okay.
That.
Next question. Unpopular opinions. I have a job interview for a retail job. The thing is, I already got a better job lined up at Fortune 500. Only applied for this job to tie me over until I got a better job. So, what would you do to completely blow this interview and make it extremely memorable for the person interviewing me? Thanks. No F's given in Toledo.
Oh, I would like if you didn't need the job and you were just going in as a joke.
Yeah.
Pretty much this interview. One, you might draw some inspiration
First,
from.
I wouldn't even go.
What? Job hasn't started, maybe.
That sounds
they just
fun
got
to
something
me.
to do. Yeah, that sounds fun to me. If I have time to mess with like a
I
bad
don't
retail
know
job
how to do it.
place,
I
I
wouldn't want to
would.
waste my own time.
So look, the first thing you need
Why
to
you
do:
just-
watch Step Brothers. Draw inspiration from that scene, the interview scene.
Yeah.
Right? Start there. Then go in there and just totally flip the script
There you go.
and take control of that room. And you ask the questions.
Go into your interview.
How long have you worked here? Do you like working?
Yeah.
I feel like that should be like part of the follow up. Be like, hey, convince me why I should take the job here. But anyway, dress up as a clown. And when they question it, say, I didn't want you to be the only one dressed this way.
Or like go in there and like mimic, like mirror every move that they make, like every move in Twitch.
Become a mime.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I hate when Brian does that. He'll imitate, like, he'll say exactly what I'm saying. And he's too good at it. And I hate it so much. He knows that
You
you're
fall into it.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And then when I try to do it, it's even funnier because I can't keep up with the words he's saying. So it sounds like I'm just speaking gibberish.
I can do a pretty decent impression of my wife, but
Yeah.
not nailed on. I don't have quite the feminine voice that she does. Not for lack of trying. But no, dress as a clown. Noah, what you got? You just don't care about this interview.
I wouldn't go.
Okay, now let's just say someone puts a gun to your head and says, make this interview memorable.
I would still like go all in and see. Who cares?
Okay, but
It helps your interview skills.
Noelle is like, instead of blowing the interview, I'm just going to see if I can't get the job. The point is to blow the interview, though.
Yeah, but what's the point of practicing?
See, we'll go, like, see if you can get lunch out of it. If it's like,
Oh, there you
around, like noon time or something. See if you can get lunch out of the deal. And, what else?
Make every question about you, but no, you know what? Actually, return the question. Answer every single question seriously, but at the end, follow up with a different question.
Yes.
Like, hey, they ask you where you see yourself, finish up and be like, so that's where I see myself in 5 years. By the way,
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
not even that, just be like, by the way, do you work out or something? Like, I must you learn whatever you're doing, you're looking cut.
Oh, that would be.
Go on to the next question. Be like, seriously, you on like some sort of special diet or something? I just cannot get over how well you're. Do you have kids by chance?
You should. This would be really funny, right? Print out a list of all the questions that are illegal to be asked in an interview
Oh my god.
and place it on the table. And as you're going through, like, just make it like seemingly obvious that you're referencing this sheet after they ask a question. Be like, okay, I was just checking if this is one of those questions that's illegal to ask.
Even better. have a friend dress up as a lawyer and bring them there and have them whisper into your ear and be like, my counsel has advised me not to answer that question.
Just like always lean over and just. That is so funny.
Show up, wait for them, say, hey, you're late for the interview. Anyway, where do you see yourself in 5 years, and why do you want to join Dick's Sporting Goods?
That's awesome. I think that'd be a fun way to really.
Yeah, that'd be a fun way to just mess around with my afternoon if I got nothing else to do.
Absolutely.
Noelle's over there like, I'll practice my interview.
I'm gonna work on it using that opportunity to improve myself.
Yes.
I'm over there with like a secret camera on the prank show.
That's too
I'm
funny.
trying to think of what else I would do now. Bring him lunch or her lunch or them lunch. Whatever the guy, gal, or non-binary pal wants, bring them for lunch. And then as soon as they go to take a bite, be like, actually, hold on, I think they got that backwards, and switch it. And then every single time they're about to be like, hold on, actually, I think I had it right before. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Or like, and then so along with that, like as you go to bite into whatever it may be, presuming it's a sandwich, whatever is like on the sandwich or obvious about the sandwich, like as you're going to take your first bite, like say something you're allergic to, but almost make it seem like you don't realize it's there. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm allergic to tomatoes. And you have a BLT. And you're like, oh, you know, this place is so great, it accommodates all my food allergies. One of the things I'm allergic to is tomatoes. And you just blaringly bite into this BLT.
Luckily, they got these hyper allergies. Whatever.
And
I
just
think you could also, if I really wanted to take it to the extreme, you just come in like kind of slobbish.
Here we go, all right.
Okay. And you're like, just put your feet up on the desk. Your hair is disheveled. And you're like, yo, let's get this interview started.
Yo, why do you want to hire me?
Yeah. Resume? Who's got one?
Okay, there you go. You're starting to get into it. It's
There we
more
go.
fun when you start playing with us,
Nice.
isn't it?
I'm just saying.
Come play in the sandbox with us. It's a fun talking to
I still would just do it for practice.
Okay, let's just say you've already done the practice. Well, yeah, come play in the sandbox. come play in our little sandbox with us. It's more fun when you come play with us.
It's getting a little weird now.
Yeah, I know. It's bad.
I think we got it the first time.
Go through the interview and just keep mentioning the sandbox.
When you said play
Come play
the
with me.
sandbox, that's where you lost me.
You should like if you're asked a question, like, oh, that's a fair question. Let's play in the sandbox a little bit.
Yeah.
Any question, just immediately answer with, I like to think inside the box on things like this, and just roll with it. Everyone wants to think outside the box, but you can't ship things
Or
outside
you'd
the
be
box.
like, you know what? I think we should go to a playground for this meeting. And then you go
You know what? I'm an outside the box thinker, and really, this interview is just so inside the box. I think we need to change this up a little bit.
outside, and then we take them to the sandbox.
Yeah.
Ask an interviewer out on a date. So anyway, this job, not going anywhere, but you. Me? I feel like this is
You, me,
somewhere.
you.
Dinner tonight.
That is a pretty funny concept, though, right? Like in an interview, in a formal in the box process,
Yeah.
you're asked a question. So tell me about something one time you thought outside the box.
I know.
Well, that's like inherently flawed in the environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't. Why would I do that? Like, you understand shipping things goes on inside the box, right? That's why we have the inside of the box. What kind of operation are you running?
And,
Oh, but going back to the food
if you want me
idea,
to think outside the box, call me a barcode.
answer all questions with jokes. Really bad ones, too. And then you go... and just wait with a goofy smile.
I feel like you would have got straight silence if you said this.
Anyway,
I'm gonna hit Will with that on the way back. Hey, Will, you're really
Will
outside the
will
box thinker.
He's gonna be like, "What were y'all doing?"
but the Will's gonna be like, "Oh, thanks, buddy."
Yeah. Oh god, I gotta be there when you do that. But you have to do that.
Yeah, that's great. We do have a joke for later that no one else will hear. That's nice now.
Oh my
That makes for
gosh.
good medium.
Crying over here.
I'm trying to think of what else.
Uh,
I would like playing this space. That's why I have refused to move on. Anytime they ask you a question, be like, well, that's incredibly personal. It's incredibly rude you would even ask that of
Everything's
me.
incredibly personal.
Take the food. Make sure when you order the food, like I mentioned before, you order meatball sub, no matter what.
No.
And when they ask you a question, pick it up, get angry, throw it at the wall, and be like, are you kidding me?
They ask you why you want this position. You're like, that's way too personal. I can't talk about that.
I think if
Yeah.
you're
You got one more. Get yourself, if you have a child, get a two-way microphone. Turn it on. Mic up the child. Mic up yourself. Every time they answer a question, have your child feed you the line of what to
Oh,
respond.
God.
oh my gosh. And
Yeah.
then you like sit there and like lip it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're
No,
speaking.
just get it into your ear.
No, so when they go like, no, you go, no.
Yeah. Oh, I gotcha.
Be like, where you
You know,
see
this
yourself in
reminds me
5
of
years.
the movie Liar Liar, where you can't lie.
Oh, yeah.
And he works as a lawyer, so he
Yes.
can't tell a lie or whatever.
That is great. That is probably one of my favorite
That
Jim
movie's
Carrey
so
movies.
funny.
Yeah.
Just found another one that's really awful, but walk into the job interview, act like a big man, big woman, whatever. This is gonna require a lot of work on you. On your own. Photoshop pictures of the person's mom and you engaged in relations and be like, I slept with your mother. That's how I take charge.
That's
You're gonna go to jail, but
that's pretty
He's
messed
really
up.
thought about this on his
Yeah.
pastimes.
this has been like 5 seconds in. These are all on top of my head.
What about
When I ever think outside the box, I just wanted to show you right now. This is an example of when I thought outside the box. Last night, to prove I'm the dominant man of our relationship, I went and had relations with your mother.
Oh my god.
It'd be awful.
That's bad.
You're like, well, good for my mom, I guess, but
That is terrible. And then they're like, my
Answer all
mom's sick
questions.
or something.
answer all questions with your mom.
Or like say it real low, and they're like, wait, what?
So where you see yourself in 5 years with your mom? Can you mention the time you ever thought outside the box? Yeah, with your mom.
Yeah, but what if their mom's dead?
You lean into it. Get horrible with it. We're making a memorable impression.
That is funny. I think we ran that one dry. Not dry,
I can
but
keep going.
Yeah,
You all might be out of ideas. I
out
got
of ideas.
plans.
The outside, the barcode one on the outside of the box is my best. That's my best material right there.
When they ask you what hours you're available to work, just any hour they should just be like,
6 p.m.
don't know if I can do that.
Just 6 to 7.
And they come up with a different thing. I do have like a Brisk I have to go to every week on that day. I forgot what a Brisk is, and I'm pretty sure Justin's about to remind me. I think I just picked the worst thing I could think of
It's
on accident.
it's a religious ceremony for young boys,
Yeah. Why'd you pick that?
like newborn children.
I didn't. I forgot. I thought it was like Lent or something.
No,
that every week.
every week, man. Are you lending a helping hand?
Are you okay?
I mean, I'm the guy doing the ceremony.
You're doing
At this point,
Gotcha.
I forgot to mention I'm a rabbi.
Yes.
I'm not sure what religion I'm talking about anymore. Hey, spoiler for everybody out there. If you didn't know this about me already, I'm not religious and I have no idea. Now that I've offended all people.
It's like I said, a Brisk.
Imagine being a guest at
so,
one every
like,
week.
Every week.
Oh, are you performing it? No, I'm a guest every week.
Yes.
They require witnesses.
Say you're a photographer.
I hope not.
Well, not taking a picture
I know,
of the
I know,
like
but
post ceremony.
okay, this is the whole thing of saying.
You know, every time I thought we couldn't go farther off the rails, I managed to stop myself.
Oh god,
That is.
that and the barcode, I can't.
I'm glad I live on this side of Marshall's brain.
Imagine being this time. It's kind of weird.
I didn't even realize that you said that until afterwards.
I couldn't
And then
remember. I was
Justin
trying to
was
think of like,
Well, because Marshall's like, Justin's about to correct me on this one.
I was thinking of baptisms.
Oh, okay.
It started with a B. Okay.
Yeah. It's
It's still kind of.
I mean, it's kind of like the
baptism every
equivalent.
week.
They're equivalents.
Yeah, they are.
They're equivalents.
Yeah, they are.
I
For the most
guess.
part. Yeah.
Okay. Well, now that I've been educated in the ways of the Lord,
It's
I'd like
okay.
to ask for forgiveness.
You're forgiven.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll pray for you.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's all you need.
No one else will.
Couple prayers tonight for you.
Yeah.
Some of the Marys.
That's something.
That- I feel like my ignorance is showing. I've managed to move these two to tears without trying. It's just because of apparently how dumb I am.
You never go to church.
And then I really haven't. My family was not religious.
You mean Our Father?
What's on Our Father? Oh,
I'm gonna have you look
who are
up
in?
some of the memories first.
Yes, there you go.
Hallow be a name.
That's right.
Yeah. I want you.
My kingdom
Come.
Come. Okay, good.
I will be done.
I will be done. Okay.
As is in earth and is in heaven.
Okay, that's a little weird, but all right.
Give us this day
It was this day. Okay. That's
our
easy.
daily bread.
Why bread?
Ew, why is this coming to me? I don't have
Hey.
Okay. Why are you preaching to me? But cool.
Okay, I'm done.
Why bread though?
I don't know.
It's symbolic.
Yeah.
It's symbolic.
The wine and bread.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like your daily gifts.
Or if you're a kid, grape juice.
Yeah, it's your daily gift of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a gift. Yeah.
All right. So I know this. The wine and bread are a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm gluten intolerant, have I been rejected?
No, they actually have gluten free.
Yeah, they do.
communion. Yeah. Uh-huh.
And half the time they're like the little they look like little pills, kind of. They're
The
circular.
gluten free ones.
I don't know if they're gluten free, but they're like little.
Really?
So like, yeah, in Catholic Church they were like little like discs.
Oh yeah. Ours are like this though. Like
Oh, mine
they're
were
pretty big.
smaller.
Oh really?
All right.
So I'm pretty
Were
sure
they, like-
you would be okay if you ate one of those. It's not like you're eating a whole
It's-
slice of bread.
It's
Yeah.
good to know that gluten intolerant and celiac people are not doomed to hell just because we can't have bread.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what's
No,
really
there's
I'm glad we have a workaround.
They
for
actually
that.
they have not a separate line, but there's like a separate container they have for the gluten
'Cause-
free
You know
ones.
what's
Believe it
really
or not.
weird that I didn't think about this till recently. Not that the church I went to was like very Catholic. When I was growing up, I went to a Catholic elementary school for a couple years.
We hope this helps, listener.
But I went to another school. I mean, not another school, another church. And I never thought about this, but when they were passing around the wine, goblet or
Yeah.
whatever,
Goblets?
The chalice.
Goblets at
chalice,
Yeah.
goblet.
Oh man,
chalice.
goblet sounds awesome.
I don't know what it's called.
Church is metal.
So they would pass around like it to everybody, and they take a sip out of it. And I'm like, that is
You
very.
passed it around?
Yeah, they did.
Really?
And they took a sip out of it.
Uh-huh.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody gets
I
the
don't want
flu
cup.
once.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a little much for me.
Really?
That's why you want to be in
Yeah.
the front row.
That's normal though, right?
I know, but like now these days with COVID, I mean, you're just.
Yeah. Well, I haven't even seen wine since COVID.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just see
I
like
thought they were
regular.
packaging them individually with
Yeah, that's what happened after a little bit.
Mhm.
Like they put them in like these little like plastic cups, like
Yeah.
little, and they just pass it around. And you just like
Yeah.
shoot it back.
I don't know about the Catholic Church. I don't think they did that. I think it was more of like the Protestant ones that did that, right?
Yeah, I think I went through that. It
Yeah.
wasn't
That's still a
Catholic
thing with
I see.
Protestants?
Yeah, but they don't look at it the same way as Catholics do.
Okay.
Yeah,
church. I don't know,
very
like the
confusing,
really.
guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the bigger differentiating factors. Is that I don't know if we want to go into this right now.
No, I mean, it's not funny, but you know.
Okay. So
It was funny.
So
Now I feel like I'm in like some sort of like school
All right.
or something.
I'll tell you about it later.
I'm here for a good time, not educated one.
You don't
I'll tell you about it
learn
later.
about Jesus Christ? Come on.
And his brother, Chad Christ. Turns water to Budweiser. I've offended a lot of people with that. I actually do legitimately apologize for that. That was a bad joke.
God.
I am actually sorry for that one.
That is too funny.
I should have said Bud Light. That would have been funnier.
That would be
My breath away.
yeah. Too funny.
you
Well,
want me to-
are we almost out of time?
Yeah.
About 5 minutes left.
Okay. Oh boy.
Anybody got anything that can top everything we said earlier?
No. But I'm really looking forward to Justin telling one of his jokes.
What's that? I might not be able to say it right away because I want it to I want it to come out the right way.
Okay.
So I need to pick my timing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll clue you guys in when I'm gonna do it.
I need to hear that.
But I don't think I'm ready. I think it's gonna come out the wrong way. I think I want to say hey, Will, you know what? I've always pinned you for an outside the box thinker, especially when it comes to barcodes.
You gotta give them a pause to respond and then say,
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I want to work on my. I want to work on my
You know what
delivery.
works out perfect too? To have you all.
Right.
Barcoding.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole. Yeah.
For those who do not know, listeners, Will works in the barcoding department.
Yeah.
Making the joke actually funny to you.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
I'm sure a lot of y'all are like, why is this funny to Will?
Yeah.
Context is key.
I will.
We like to
I'll work
throw
on.
things out.
I'll work on that pause.
Okay.
So that's why I want to pick my timing because
Okay,
I feel like I need to build my energy back up.
Yeah, I got you.
You
I don't
know.
even know how I'm gonna work the rest of the day.
Oh, my bad.
My eyes and my face
Now I'm
hurt.
I'm kind of wondering right now, which religion I'm probably closest to. Probably Buddhism.
You know what?
Really? Yeah.
It's
I feel like I'd be
probably
a
a
good
deep
Buddhist.
dive. You have to sit down one
Yeah.
night.
That's a lot of reflection.
Yeah.
A Buddhism?
No,
Well,
just what religion you were.
I don't have that many possessions anyway. I can do them all.
Yeah. Can also be a priest.
If you had to make each religion a person,
Mhm.
which person do you think I am?
Ooh.
Scientology.
Oh,
That was very
God.
hurtful. My feelings are hurt immediately. And on that bombshell, let's wrap up. Does anybody have anything to plug?
I'm going to plug Marshall Johnson's cooking channel.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
It still doesn't make up for the Scientology crap.
Yes, check out Marshall Johnson on YouTube. 1L. And then check out
Have fun.
Critical Flick on YouTube.
1L.
1L.
Also 1L.
No, there's 2 L's.
Critical?
Critical
Oh.
Flick.
Oh. Gotcha.
I'm just going to
Good
hold
call.
that over my head too, like the other Marshall did. See if I can. I would like to shout out that nice feeling of waking up in the morning and the house is slightly cold, but your blankets are warm.
Yes. Yes.
Shout out to the inventor of that.
Yeah.
I guess I'm shouting out Jesus Christ. And I'd
And nice brisk every week.
I'd like to shout out apologizing to the Christian nation. My bad. Trust me, I'm just ignorant, not willfully mean.
There's no malice here. There's no malice here.
There's never any malice in me. It's just pure stupidity
Oh, God.
and ignorance. I'd like to shout out ignorance. It's fun. It's bliss. And yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for today. I've
Nice.
been your guest, Marshall.
Hey, also shout out to the Sandbox.
And shout out to the Sandbox. And we're all playing it.
That's right.
The little sandbox we're all playing in.
Mm.
The little turtle sandbox. Y'all remember those as a kid?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I had
Yeah.
that.
With the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been your guest, Marshall.
And I'm Justin.
And I'm Noel.
Toodles.
Toodles.
And you can find us in any of your normal podcasting apps like Apple, Spotify, whatever. We have a Facebook page that we have not updated
Mm-hmm.
in a while.
We really need to get with Diana.
Sorry. And Toodles.
Toodles.
Oh, that's too funny.
Okay, I just want to put it out there. Brisk is not my fault.
Hey, no. I know it's really funny.
No, I thought it was
Yeah.
funny.
It's Brisk. No
He's
K.
letting it go. You need to stop.
Hey, secret, I've been doing that
So-
for every
Something on
episode.
your mustache.
What? No.
So,
Not my mustache.
so
Yeah, you're good.